What's up, guys? Tanner here. Kind of a part two, not really, but we finally kind of answered the question for the LED headlights. I know I told you guys, it was a month or two ago, probably a couple months ago, I made the LED headlight video. The LEDs were great. They were Nightlight brand. I believe they're Nightlight brand. I think I showed you guys. It was from Amazon. And they're a great product. They're a great product. I'm not here to bash the actual LED headlights themselves. I think I told you guys I put them in my WRX. I put them in my wife's car. And the nice thing is, I've been running them in the wife's car probably about 6 months now. I put a set of high beams, because it had low beam ones, but I put a set of high beams in the WRX right when I bought it. And that was a year and a half ago. And they're still working great. They don't flicker. They don't do anything bad like that. I think I also put a set of like yellow ones for the fog lights, just to do that whole JDM crap. But what I'm here to tell you is basically because I told you guys I got the brand new headlight housings. I was really happy to get those when I bought the truck. The factory ones, they weren't super foggy, but they were super scratched. And I could never figure out why they were scratched, because the paint did not match. The paint around the headlight housings did not match the scratches on the headlights. So anyway, I'll stop rambling about that. But I got fresh headlight housings, and I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to do the LEDs. It'll be super bright. I'll be able to see everything. I won't always have to turn my light bar on to see the deer on the road when I'm going to work. Well, the problem with just the regular LED headlights, they have the heat sink on the back, and then it's like a flat board on the end of it, and there's an LED like on top and an LED on the bottom. Okay, well, because factory housings have that little diffuser in front there, so you don't directly see the light from the bulb, so it just reflects off of the back like glass on the housing. They don't reflect the light correctly. They don't scatter the light down the road correctly. So I had looked at that, and I was looking, and I tried to see, because that diffuser is just in the headlight housing with a screw in it. Well, you can't take it out unless you literally take the whole front of the headlight housing apart, and at that point you're just going to destroy a headlight housing. And you guys know, even from Amazon, they're like, I think it was like $150, $200. I forgot exactly what I paid for them. I think it was a Christmas gift. So basically, I was like, I just want the factory ones. Had I known this ahead of time, I may have gotten the projector ones, because with the projectors, the LEDs would have been fine, because there's nothing in front of the LED, so the light would scatter everywhere it needs to and go out the projector. But so I said, okay, I still want to try like an aftermarket better headlight than just factory. Well, I ended up ordering a set of HIDs. I went by Xenon, because I think it's silly to have like a bright low beam and then like a halogen high beam. I just think that's silly. Well, I got the kit, and it looked great. They look cool. I was like, okay, going a little old school with the HIDs, but like whatever. Well, I was under the impression that when you high beam them, having what looked like two filaments or two spots in the bulb, because HIDs are a gas type light, that the other one would just turn on. Well, no, it was one where in the headlight, like the bottom of the headlight here, and you got the bulb here, the bulb actuates back and forth to make it like high beam or low beam, reflecting off of the back of the headlight. Well, I got that kit, and I saw how many wires and everything it took, because you have to hook it up to the battery, And then basically when you click the high beams on your headlight switch, like on your turn signal, you know, you flap it back and forth to get high beams or low beams. The electrical power that goes to the high beam makes these little actuators do this or this. And I saw all the wiring and all that, and I was like, I don't want to deal with that. And I don't believe one of the sides didn't quite have enough wire to reach the battery. Now I know it's a diesel. I got a battery on each side. Well, it was only for one side of it, and it wasn't going to work. Oh, come on. Scared the shit out of me, dog. Jesus. So it wasn't going to work. And so I said, you know what? Screw it. I took them back. Hang on. All right, we're back. Damn dog, let's go after everything. So basically with those actuators and the headlights, I just basically said, no, not going to do that. I just put my Silver Star Ultra halogen bulbs back in, and I mean, I'm running with them. I have an LED bar if I need a lot of light. Not a big deal. But if any of you guys are looking for the LEDs, like I said, you know, if you, and I can't imagine any of you would want to not have, because when the LEDs were in these factory housings, it didn't even put out as much light as the halogens. So, basically what I'm saying is, if you're going to do it, get the LEDs and get like projector housings, basically a housing that doesn't have any diffuser that goes in front of the bulb as a factory one would for a halogen. But if you're just going to replace your bulbs because your housings are fine, or you don't want to replace the housings, you can go HID if you don't mind running a bunch of wires. I don't like running more wires than I need to, because it gets a little tricky after a while. And if for some reason the wires or something go wrong, then I don't have high beams, or the way HIDs are, they are fragile. They might just not work at all. So if any of you guys are looking at that, just take a look at that and see. But as far as the LEDs go, I wanted to have them. I really did, and it just didn't work out for the factory housings. I know other issues on the older third gens. There's something called an FCM that doesn't like LEDs because they're not pulling enough power. That was the issue my father had in his 04, but I also know that as far as the electronics go on that, the FCM, I believe it's front control module, so it operates, I think, like all the lights, and I think there was a few other things. I'm not totally sure, but he had an issue with that, and so that's why he didn't run those. So if you guys have an older one, I know that's also an issue, but as far as headlights go, if you have a later third gen, if you're going to do LEDs, make sure you get like a projector housing. That way it's basically it's not covering part of the LED, and that was the kicker with these. So I really hope that helps someone out. It would have been nice to know that on my end before I had, ordered stuff, saw it didn't work, had to send it back. Hopefully that helps you guys out, so you're not spending a bunch of time here trying to figure out this, trying to figure out that, and just wasting time on ordering parts and stuff. I was your scapegoat, so I'm here to tell you, if you're gonna do it, that's what you got to do. So, like always, well, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.